What's up? It's Shannon from Godsmack. When I rock out in LowTide gear. Pick up LowTide.
Strut on by like a king, telling everybody they know nothing.
Welcome to Estrellas Oeste, a small fishing village in Punta Arenas, Costa Rica, and home of the LowTide Lounge. In 2003, original LowTide partners Shane Hall and Thomas Wells found a little structure on the beach for rent. It was a small Tico soda business, but it had all the licenses. This is mentioned to help the understanding that when LowTide moved to Estrellas Oeste, there was nothing really there. No real businesses or client base. LowTide Lounge was a completely new idea to the beach culture in a very indigenous small town. It quickly became a favorite for locals and tourists from all over the world. It was a slice of heaven for surfers with multiple breaks right out front. We hired most of the young, hip locals to work for us. We employed their families for maintenance and construction. We created revenue for the town that was in turn dispersed throughout Estrellas Oeste. From feeding and funding the lifeguards to sponsoring the local kids in surf contests. Let's not forget about the ring game, the live music, celebrity sightings, and of course, the infamous full moon parties. We brought you Bubba's Fish Tacos, the Surf Shack, the Tattoo Shop. We brought the rock and roll and blended it with paradise in Costa Rica. The LowTide Lounge, located right on the beach in Estrellas Oeste, Costa Rica, became a favorite place for great drinks, music, and an amazing atmosphere before or after your surf session. LowTide is the perfect place to relax, unwind, and have a great time. We always had the dream of expanding our services to include cabinas and a full restaurant. Over the years, we purchased properties surrounding the LowTide Lounge with that intent. A couple years ago, we discovered our landlord had failed to maintain the concession permits and was no longer legally allowed to lease the bar or make repairs to our structure. As a result, our roof began to collapse, and sadly we watched 8 years of our work slowly disintegrate. 10 years later, the town has grown considerably with multiple developments, condo projects, and a PGA golf course. All of the owners and investors of these projects were clients at LowTide before they had decided to stake claim in Costa Rica. We've been very influential in bringing people to an area they would have never heard of otherwise, and then inspiring them to put their own investment into the area. We want to do more for the community. We are determined to reopen. In the summer of 2012, we found a property extremely close to the original LowTide Lounge that would be perfect for the next chapter. LowTide Lifestyle, hotel, restaurant, and lounge. We made a deal on the property in September which was accepted, but was later counteroffered requesting an all-cash deal. We have spent the last couple months saving our pennies and hoping that the property would not be purchased by someone else. Now, we are only $50,000 away from making an all-cash offer, and we are turning to you, our friends, family, past visitors and guests of LowTide, the local community of Estrellas, and any other eyeballs we can get this campaign in front of to reach our goal. In a nutshell, LowTide as a brand has 14 years of marketing and word of mouth amongst well-known touring music professionals, surfers, and business people in Costa Rica and throughout the world. We have served clients from all over the world and have been known as the best beach bar in Costa Rica. We believe we can take this time and effort to the next level and provide a VIP, all-inclusive aspect to the bar with lodging, only 5 minutes from our original location. Please help us reopen LowTide. We've put together some amazing incentives to show our appreciation, and we want to thank you so much for contributing or sharing this with everybody you know to help us keep the dream alive. Pura vida.